Okay, Farmikos. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Jason. This goes out to my student Jason, CVT lesson. It's a song called Facing East. The mighty Joe Holmes, who played with Ozzy for a short stint. Dude, you need 7 fingers for this, like on my Facebook profile. This is tough, dude. To play it real time, I'd have to sit and practice it. But I've got all the chordings and fingers. It's all finger picking. And in flat tuning, so everything's a half step flat. So we're starting on 2D. As far as your fingers, anything that's on the bass end and you got to pluck together, that's going to be handled with the thumb. People use different techniques with finger picking. I'm more of the 3-finger guy. So experiment with that. Don't get in a situation where you're doing like, or making one finger do all the work. You know, if it's a quicker thing, like this. Oops. Like the quicker stuff, the 16th notes, we need to be dispersing these fingers between thumb, index, and middle, and third if you incorporate your 3rd finger, which I do sometimes, just not as polished on it. So let's jump in. Middle finger 2D, and then we have the open high E. It comes in at 3 seconds. This is section 1. Also put your first finger on 1G. That's going to get us started. We're going to kind of play around that. Thumb on the D, and I use middle on the high E. We'll go, and then B, G, D. So we have, right? Drop the 3rd finger to 2E. Thumb's going to come up to open low E. Don't lift the chord form. And then go B, G. If it's a slow note and you want to use your index for both, cool. Okay, pinky to 4E. Middle finger's where it needs to be on the 2E. And then the open B. So we're plucking the D and the E. And then hitting the open B. So you got to keep those knuckles up. That's one of the hardest challenges in this, is these stretches, and if your finger knuckles are angled, it's going to get in the way. Bring your pinky up to 4B, and then we're going to pluck the 2D again, and then go GD. Right? And then do that again, but put your 3rd finger on 2B this time. And then grab the high E and the D string, so it's right. Oops. And then 3G and open E. And you're gonna go. Now we have holds in this. You'll see the lines in your tabs. Make sure you leave the fingers down throughout. So pluck those 2 and then go BG. And then first finger 1G, and then hit the open E with that. So that goes. If this finger's leaning, Jason, a little, we're gonna get that problem, so keep the knuckles up. I didn't look, Joe Holmes probably has some long skinny fingers. And then B, G, E, E. Actually, no. This will be quick, and it's B, G, E, 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 G, B. So we have, that's using the 3 fingers because it's 16th notes, they're quicker. Alright, that goes 4 times. Okay, you're going to play that up to section 2, which comes in at 43 seconds, and it starts the same way that section 1 does. Up to here. Okay, then we're going to go open D and the 4E, we're already there. Keep the first finger on 1G, and really, knuckles, man. You gotta have these coming down. So, D and E together, and then go B, G, D. Oops. And then just take the 3rd finger over to 2 on the high E, pluck the D with it, open B, 1G, so that stays down, and then open D and E, and open B. So that would be Then it gets these chords here I thought were amazing. As long as I've been playing, I've never played this chord. Third finger 4 on the A string and the open high E plucked together. Before you do that, it's a hold. I know, or an arpeggio, you need to have everything set down. Pinky on 4B, first finger on 1G. I kid you not. And there's some harder ones than this coming up. So pluck B, G, A. Okay, then middle finger on the 2 high E, pinky on the 4B. We leave our third finger where it's at. Do I have that right? Yeah, this is the hardest one. And first finger 1G. Now I can play this sitting down. Like this is another ball game apparently. Lost my place. Hold on. Okay, 4 on the A, 2 on the E, 4 on the B, 1 on the G. Pluck the A and E, pick the B, the G, pluck the A and E, and then an open B. So, when you get to the 1G, then go. Yeah, I explained that wrong, didn't I? It's 4 notes within that last hold, and then the 4A and the 4E plucked into an open B. From there, go to 3A and the open E together, 1B, open G, 3A. Sounds like this. Then drop over to 2 on the high E with the first finger. Keep the root on this third fret A. So we have. Drop your pinky to 3E, pluck the A string with it, and the open B. So let's do that last line. That is. And then we go to page 2. Shake it off, and we've got, oh, that's the end of section 2. Then we got section 1 4 times, section 2 1 time, section 1 1 time, and at 1:54, section 3 we have this, and these are the crazy stretch chords. 4A third finger, open E, plucked together, and then you're going to go 4B with the pinky, 1G with your index. So we used this earlier. Some of these you're going to recognize as you start moving along. Pluck, and then BGA. Pluck, BGA. Middle finger 2B. Keep that 4th fret on the A there. First finger 1G. And pluck the A and B. And then the G and the A. 2B, open E. And then 4A, 4B. That's in there really quick in passing. Oops. Tough, man. And then 1G. Wait. No, I'm wrong on that. I skipped a line. Open on the B, 1G, and 4A, and go. It'll be. Okay, so middle finger 2B, 1G, 4A. Okay, so that would be 4-4-A-B together and 1G. Okay, keep the thumb low too, Jason. That's going to help you with these stretches. There's no easy way to do this. I mean, a beginner and intermediate, it's not going to happen. As long as I've been playing, you can see what I'm going through on it. Dang you, Joe Holmes. He's awesome. Okay, then we have this part where you'll see the double dots, which, as you know, means repeat with a star above it. There's a reason for that. This is 2D and open E plucked. We need the open B, 1G, 2D played separately as an arpeggio after that. You'll recognize this. Right? Oops. We have. Then open E, 2nd fret E, plucked, B, and G string. So. Okay, and then pinky 3B, hit the open E with it, and 1G. That's double dots. It's going to go 2 times, which would sound like this. Okay, and then 4A, 3rd finger, here's our stretches, 4B, 1G, pluck the A in the open high E string, and then go B, G, A, so it'll sound like this, right? Drop to the 2B, keep the 4A, pluck, 1G, 4A, 2B, open E, 4A, 4B, we did that earlier. Alright, that's a 2-finger thing. 3 if you're counting the thumb on the A string there. Now we got the pinky. This is the hardest of the whole bunch here. On 4A, 3rd finger. Actually, I'm going to set it up a different way for you. Go 2, 2, 1 from the bottom up. And then we need to stretch over to 4 on the A with the pinky. I don't see another way to do this. Well, I do, but I think this is the most feasible. On this one, if I can find my spot. Totally got lost here. You'll do the 4A, the 2B. No, we did that. Oh, okay, okay. So do the A and the E together, and then go B, G, A. So it's okay. And then pluck the. Go ahead and put 3rd finger on 4A. Pluck the open E. 2B, 1G. And you could alternate, you know, and go pinky where you feel like you want to. You know, if that stretch is too crazy. If it's not hard enough, why am I using my 3rd? But everyone's finger size is different. Pluck the 4A and B together, and then the 1G following it. Hope I didn't skip a part there. Because this is within some double dots, by the way, again. 214, we got the A and the A4 and the open high E, pinky 4B, 1st finger 1G, go. A, E together, B, G, A, we did that earlier, so. Drop over to the 2B, keep the 4A, pluck, 1G, 4A. Okay, from there we move over to the last page, which is page 3, and you'll see this again. 2B, open E, 4A, 4B. Oops. Okay, 1st finger, 2 on the A string. This is like the bridge section. Pinky 4B, 3rd finger 4G. Pluck the A and open E together, the A string and the open high E. Or so we go. So pluck B, G, A. Pluck the A and the B string this time. Then the G separate. Bar down to where you can hit the E, the B, and the G. So, okay, open A, 4E, or no, 4B. Let's set the 4 and the G down with our 3rd finger, and 4 on the D. So it's like an A major shape, it's just in the B position. So it's going to be a B chord with an A bass. So A and B together, and then go G, D, A. Subgroup that stuff, right? Then we can move over to A major if you want. Just take those fingers, move everything back, and go A and B, G, D, open E, to B. So then we have some repeats. Section 1, 4 times. Section 3, star only, 8 times of that. That'll make sense when you get your tabs. Section 4, this is the last section at the end that he breaks off into. And this comes in at 324. And what you need on this, I don't think there's nothing too crazy from a stretch standpoint. 1G and 2D to get started. And you're going to pluck the E and the B string. And then go G, D, E. But quickly. So, right? Drop the pinky to 3G, pluck the open E with it, and go. Pluck the E and G, the 2 off the D, and the open E. So it's Oops, let's do it in time. Okay, open E, 4D together, and then an open A. And some of these, Jason, pass really quick, man. Particularly on the end here. 2A middle, 1G index, 2D third finger. That's just an E major chord. And then this time he's using a B bass, if we were in standard B. In other words, thumb on the A string, and we're going to pluck the G with it, and then go D, A, E. It's so your basses. Okay, open E, 4D, plucked, open A, open E. Go 5A, open E, and then third finger 2D, middle finger 2A. It's like setting up for an E major, but we're not going to be playing the G sharp of it. Pluck the E and the D string, and then go D, A, E. Sounds like this. I like to rest my pinky on when I'm playing on the bass end or on the guitar itself. Stuff to keep in mind. Okay, 5 on the low E and the open D together. And after that, 2 open E's. And then 1A, hold as you play the open E after it. Here they're together, and then you rest. So, I've been having a bad week. You're one of the few that know for the most part, but this song, man, it reminded me of like working on Diary of a Madman from Randy Rhoads, like back in the day, you know. It's like, no way, man, some chords I haven't done. Tough one, Jason. I would dare to say maybe the toughest one. You know, you've had a lot of CBT lessons done.